Northern Ireland face Latvia, an important friendly for them ahead of their Euro 2016 campaign. How will Michael O'Neill approach this one? Gerry, Northern Ireland are playing Latvia.
Yep.
They're there, they've qualified for the tournament. Hey, there's the smile. So will Northern Ireland be looking to experiment with this friendly, or are they going to start to try and solidify the team for Euros in France?
Well, I was having to think about it, and what I thought was that, you know, it's easy to try and experiment and bring all their players in and give them a chance to get minutes on the pitch. But I think, to be fair to the players that have got him there, I think he's got to start with him, at least start the game. And so I'm going to make one change, and Corey Evans is going to sit back on the bench and bring back Chris Bird in this holding midfield role. The rest of the team stays the same.
So you have a familiar backline?
Familiar backline with McLaughlin, who again, he was suspended, Macaulay, Johnny Evans, Chris Blunt at left back.
And as you say, Baird goes in there, and with Norwood and Davis in the midfield.
And that's
it's a tried and tested midfield in the qualifiers.
Yeah, as I said, Corey Evans has got a great stake to start because he was fantastic in the game against Greece. Played a great ball widely out to Stewart Dallas to lay that ball in for Davis. But Birdie's been there all the way along and has been a rock in that holding midfield area.
Northern Ireland against Latvia, not quite as glamorous as Spain or France, but still an important game for Northern Ireland. And they have, you know, they've qualified for France, of course. They'll be looking to kind of shore this up. How do Latvia approach this game?
Northern Ireland is something for them to aspire to because they've not got huge resources either. They've got a coach who has got experience of the top level of the game, so I guess there's a degree of frustration over what he's got because Marion Pars, of course, was very good for a number of years in the Premier League. For them, I think they have got something to build on. Of course, the World Cup qualification campaign is going to be something to look towards. It will be immensely difficult because, of course, the Euros offer more possibility for the moment. So they'll maybe be looking even further forward to 2020. But I think that they do have something to work with because I think their recent qualifying results look even better when you look at them in retrospect. The two draws with Turkey, I think, are excellent, and Turkey had to really scramble to get that draw in Riga, and that turned out to be a very important point for them, of course. But, you know, apart from the game in Amsterdam, where they're absolutely belted by the Netherlands, they were really, really difficult to knock over. I think the problem that they have is in common, really, with a lot of middle to lower ranked nations in Europe, in that they find it difficult to score goals, and I think that a lot of that burden falls on Artem Rudnevs is difficult, not because he's not a talented player and, you know, he's so good at foraging and leading the line on his own, but he's not a regular choice at Hamburg. So to make that leap from being peripatetic at club level to being a go-to guy for your country, I think is very difficult.
And you'd have the wingers supporting Carl Lafferty, presumably.
Again, Jamie Ward, who's come back from a bit of an injury, you know, had a good game. Dallas on the left, and again the talisman and Kyle Lafferty up front. The
big man. And Northern Ireland, they've done the hard work. Now, as you say, they can enjoy looking forward to the Euros in France, and they can shore up what they've got.
Spot on. This is more of a game where Michael can tinker little bits that he's probably done a bit of video analysis and probably thought, well, I need to get this just that little bit, you know, a little bit right. So he'll probably be going out to work on a few things. I would say take the friendly very seriously. His record in friendlies aren't great, believe it or not. So he'll be taking it seriously. And again, it just gives the players more time to get to know each other, get to know each other's strengths and weaknesses, and basically work on that.
For more information on the match, search Vauxhall Football Northern Ireland on Facebook and Twitter.
David Healy.